Staying at Brush Mountain Lodge. Really a fantastic spot. Two guys from New Zealand, their bikes are gone, and they left before breakfast, probably around 7. They're going to Stagecoach Lake, where I hope to catch them later today. Olivia and I had a wonderful breakfast, eggs, sausage, and pancakes. Yeah, don't feel bad if you're faster than me. Just leave me behind. Start of day 8. Brush Mountain Lodge. To a little bit past Steamboat. Got off to a late start, a little after 8:30. If I go to the camp past Steamboat, it's 72 miles. Okay, got my long sleeve t-shirt off. Feel a lot better. I was getting hot. It's going to be a hot morning, a hot climb. Getting started this late. It's 9:12 and I've only gone 1.7 miles. Well, Olivia is out in front. She's from Switzerland. She's just going to Steamboat, get her bike worked on there for a day or two. Oh, it's bumpy. Oh, that's too bumpy. Banging up my front bag on the tire. A turn back there and ended up doing an extra mile and a half out and back for a total of 3 miles. Starting to go uphill. It's pretty steep. It's 4 miles up and then 4 miles back down. The Watershed Divide tops off at 9,820 feet, which is the highest I'll be on this trip. I was wrong on the second day. This is the high spot. I had to walk a number of these uphills, and a few spots there were pretty long steps I had to take with footholds to keep pushing my bike up. I was kind of curious how Olivia made it. She wrote a "Well done, John" at the very top, and I'd like to wish her a very well done too. I know it must have been difficult for her. Speaking of being difficult, the downhill was quite chunky and very slow. I was afraid my bag was moving around too much and hitting the tire, so I could not get any speed going downhill. It took me almost as long going down the mountain for the 4 miles as it did going up. I had several people pass me on the downhill. It was a couple, and the guy had a bike with about a 5-inch wide tire on it. And then there was the German guy in the reddish shirt. I caught up to him later and rode with him into Steamboat. Once I made it down the steep 4-mile section, the road started getting a lot better, and I was able to go at higher speeds down the downhill without using brakes, which was nice. Closer to Clark, the road turned to pavement, and there was a nice store with a restaurant in it, and I went inside and had myself a nice ice cream cone. And then I was off to ride to Steamboat on pavement. A guy from Germany and I were riding together for a while, and it was starting to be a beautiful ride once you got into Steamboat. Is a nice town. It's a fun town. A lot of people were out. There's people swimming in the river and going down in inner tubes and rafts, and a lot of people just enjoying themselves. There's a lot of great restaurants, a lot of good beer. In some ways, I wish I would have stopped here and spent a day in Steamboat, but I was glad to ride through it. It was a gorgeous ride on this bicycle path. Crosses the river several times. I did go into the downtown a little bit, and I got some water at a bike shop, so I was all set to go there. Gorgeous bike path continued several miles out of town. It was just a fantastic little bike path to be on. And after you get toward the end of it, you cross the river and get on pavement, where you end up going another 20, 22 miles to get to the Stagecoach Lake, which is a state park for camping. The road will eventually run out and will be on gravel for probably the last 6, 7 miles. It was starting to get late, getting close to sunset when I got to the lake. I did find a campsite that the two guys from New Zealand were at, so I joined them, and there was enough time to get the tent set up and eat dinner before it got dark. It was another great day on the Great Divide Trail. I rode 75 miles, and it had a climb of 5,386 feet.